right? Yeah.
Sorry.
Nowadays, everything is migrated towards to the cloud. Okay.
Correct.
So learning is very important, as well as it is very useful for your non-IT career. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi. Good morning. Myself, Srinivas Reddy. I am working as a Oracle DBA. Like I have a 9+ years of experience. Currently, I'm working in Oracle. Okay. My intention is I want to switch my role to be a DevOps engineer, like a future. So I have an idea about like a Docker, Kubernetes, and shell scripting as well. But is this course will cover YAML file writing? I mean, how we can write a YAML file things?
Yeah. Hi, Srini. Actually, we are actually very good about your experience. So this course not fully cover YAML code covering, and this course tells you that what are the various services in AWS and what are the respective tools like DevOps, like what are the tools we used in the market. Okay, so we are going
Okay.
to cover those things, and once completed this course from basic levels to advanced levels, and we are going to do the some mini projects like database migration, application migration, and how to deploy the application like that. We are going to cover 2 to 3 projects here, like small mini projects, and you will get complete confidence what is AWS services and what are the DevOps and all the things. And we are not completely covered on YAML services, but you will get a lot of confidence. That point, that is the point I will promise you. Okay, so
Yeah. I mean, in this course, you have mentioned like a Docker and Kubernetes, right? I mean, we are deploying some YAML files, right?
yeah, correct.
Like a Docker forms or like
Yeah.
Kubernetes, anything. So at least before that, we should understand how the things we can define in the YAML file, right?
Yeah, I will give you that clarity about that. Okay, so like if you take Docker without operating system, we are going to deploying the application and we are going to providing to the information to the particular client. So that kind of point of information I can provide with the basic YAML coding. Okay, so there is no problem for that.
Okay. So, and one more thing, I mean, this is a non-technical question. So
Yeah.
if I complete like a DevOps course, okay,
Mhm.
with my practice, it depends on my practice, okay, that is.
Okay.
So how I can switch my role? Like, is it possible to switch? I mean, can I get a same package and can I get opportunities or what?
Yeah, you have a lot of opportunities to enter into the DevOps and AWS course. And first point, I want to give the clarity on the first point. See, if you take AWS, there are around 200 services. Okay, so at the same time, if you take the DevOps, there are number of tools are there. So like GitHub and Maven, Jenkins. Okay, there are some artifacts are there like JFrog, Nexus, and if you go for Terraform deployment side, so like there are configuration tools also there like Ansible and all. See, the companies are going to be choose the different type of tools. See, some company is going to be use the like Ansible. Some other company is going to be using the Chef. Okay, some other company is going to be using the Terraform. So like that, the DevOps tools are different, and some AWS services are common for every company. Okay, so what I'm going to say to you, so you have to learn all kind of services. Okay, so what are the major services in AWS you need to learn? That is the first basic point. And you have to learn about the basic DevOps tools. Okay,
Okay.
so then you have to focus on few tools. Okay, few tools which is going to be used by that particular company. For example, just I said like your company is like IBM. IBM is going to be focused on some kind of Jenkins. So you are shifting towards to the like some other company like TCS. So the TCS company is going to be using like Dockers. Okay, so you know the theory, you know the concepts, you can easily migrate and it will be helpful for your career. And yeah, and one more point I want to give the clarity, like see, when you go for interview, the interviewer are looking for how you are strong in the concepts. Okay, whether you are fit for the job or not, like that he will focus. Okay, that is
Okay.
the clarity of your question. I hope you get something.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, still, I hope I answered your question, Srini, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So let me start this session. Okay. Yeah. Can I pick any other question or so? Who is Realme Pro 2? She's asked.
Hello,
Yeah.
this is Vikesh.
Hi,
Uh,
Vikesh.
hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for asking. How are you?
Uh, I am also good. Sir, when we completed this course, no, like you are providing any placement or opportunity?
No, actually, we are going to provide. Actually, this question you need to ask to management. Okay, so
Okay,
they have a couple of opportunities they have, and
okay,
other thing is I'm going to give the some LinkedIn contacts.
okay,
Okay, so you can connect them, and
okay,
you can based on that you have to put the resume. So
okay, okay,
that will be useful. And for this question, you can contact to the management. They will give the good answers compared to me. But
okay,
my side, I will give the some LinkedIn contacts as well
okay,
as some HR emails to you. So you can
okay,
contact.
okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, no problem. Yeah, let me start the session. Okay. Uh, so if you have any question, you can type in chat box. Otherwise, if it is you feel difficult, you can speak yourself. Okay. Yeah. So let me explain to you why you had to learn about AWS. First of all, okay, so don't think about what is DevOps and what is AWS. Let me explain some scenario to you. So you will get some kind of clarity about why we need to learn about AWS and DevOps. Okay. So simply tell me anyone, what is AWS? Just one line answer. Anybody can type.
AWS is a cloud services we are using servers. No, the replacement of the servers we are using the AWS cloud.
Yeah.
Whatever is the data we can store in the cloud, and we can retrieve that data from this cloud.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
again, this AWS is nowadays the small industries, like small companies, they are not affected to take they maintain the servers themselves, and they are paying a lot of money wasting. That's the reason they are moving to clouds.
Yeah.
AWS, AWS is whatever you can use and you can pay for that. That is the main concept of AWS. Like in AWS we have three types of as PaaS, SaaS, a
Yeah.
platform as service,
Deployment models.
three types of models like that. And in
Service model.
AWS,
Yeah.
we not bother about that everything infrastructure. They will take care about that. That's no.
Yeah, that is a good answer, Vikash. Okay, so AWS stands for Amazon Web Services.
Yes, in
Okay.
market, we have two: Azure, AWS. Another one is Google Cloud, I think.
Yeah, there are three major leaders, and we have other things as well. Like there is a Oracle server we used, Oracle Cloud we can use earlier. There is Alibaba Cloud. So there are a lot of couple of cloud platforms are available. But nowadays the trendsetter is Amazon Web Services. Okay, and
Okay.
other one is also recently got populated like Azure.
Azure.
So Azure, most of the companies is also focused on Azure, but that is the temporary way because Azure is compared to the AWS, it is a cheaper, but AWS is the market leader. It is since from 2003. Okay, so whatever service you required, the service is available in the AWS. Okay, so that is a point I want to focus today, like why you need to go for AWS and DevOps. Okay, so simply we can say that AWS stands for Amazon Web Service. Okay, so what is a web service and all the things? Actually, Srini given some information like that. So there is a on-premises. Okay, so on-premises. So on-premises in the sense there is a one building. This building having there are a lot of computers. Okay, so to manage these computers are very difficult. Okay, so like there are hundreds of computers in one building. Okay, so it is very difficult to manage in on-premises environment. So to integrating like this on-premises information into some kind of internet service. Okay, so that is nothing but cloud. So you can assume that there are thousands of computers. Okay, and these thousands of computers are located in one kind of office. Okay, so one kind of office, and this office we can call it as in real time. We can call it as real time on premises. This is comes under on premises. Okay, so on premises means the infrastructure is going to be maintained by the one building. Okay, with the help of different type of developers and all, with the help of different type of server administrator, developers, and all kind of persons. Okay, and what is the purpose of the cloud? So the cloud is okay. So the cloud is we can call it as that is AWS. Okay, so any person like you can take person one from US, person two from India, and person three from Australia. Like that, any person can use this AWS service. Okay, that point we can call it as availability. Okay, so this is the user. This user is from some US, and this is the person from, this is one of the user from Australia, and this is another person, this is another person from India. So any person can use the services with the help of AWS. So you can clearly observe that this on premises is located in Hyderabad. Okay, and the person want to access the servers, the person want to access the thousands of servers. It is very difficult job. Okay, and managing servers and storing the application and loading of performances, everything is very difficult in the on premises. Okay, but in AWS we can manage very easily. Okay, that is a one point I want to give the clarity. And to access this AWS we require the resource. That resource is called as internet is required. Okay, so with the help of internet, we can easily connect the AWS. Okay, so AWS stands for Amazon Web Service, and this AWS service is going to be provided to the infrastructure, infrastructure, and it is going to be providing the resources, okay, based on your demand. Okay, so this is the basic information about the AWS, and we will go through it in detail information in further sessions. Okay, my motto of this session is like why we need to choose AWS and DevOps. That is my point. Okay, so let me explain the scenario. Okay, do you have any questions so far?
No, sir.
Yeah, let me focus on why AWS and why DevOps. So let me talk about DevOps. Okay, so I will start from DevOps. We'll come towards to the AWS. Okay, so let me take two persons. One person is a developer and one person is developer and other person is like
Operation.
operations guy. Okay, so let me take the person name is like some A and this person name is like B. Okay, and the A become a, he is a developer. A is developer and B is operation guy. Okay, so what is the job of the developer?
He
Yeah,
will
if you,
write the coding and
yeah, if anyone knows the information, just you can chat here. Otherwise, you can speak yourself. No problem. Yeah, who is the developer?
who will write the coding and everything, like
So,
developing
dev-
application like that.
yeah. So the main point is developer can use a programming language like Java or Python or
C.
C sharp. Yeah, C or C sharp. Okay, or .NET package based on the programming language. He is going to be
Developer.
develop application, right? Okay, now we are using apps from Google Store, right? That is called application or website. That is a one type of application like that. Okay. And what is the job of this operation guy?
What will do this developer? He will implement this application like opera.
No, this operation guy. Yeah. So some part your answer is correct. So this operation guy is going to be providing the infrastructure for this application. That means this developer is asking some kind of infrastructure. So that is nothing but server. Okay. So the server is going to be provided by the operation guy. Okay. Now, every day developer is going to be developing some kind of code Okay, so like that, every day he's choosing one programming language, and every day he's going to be develop the programming code, and this programming code is going to be deploying into this application, right? So that means there is some kind of website. The website is related to online buying or selling product. So that application is going to be done by this developer. And
Developer.
yeah, and after that, this operation guy, what he will do? So based on the application, he is going to be looking for the network as well as database configuration, and whatever things application required, that entire resources are going to be provided by this operation guy. And after some time, see, there is a one more person. That one more person is like, he's the owner of the product or company CEO. Okay, so this product name, let us take this application name. This application name is called as like some application. Let me take the application name like www.info.com. Assume that this is one of the application is available into this server. Okay, now this everything is going to be ready. Okay, everything is going to be ready. Now this is going to this market. That means the people are going to be using this application. Okay, and after a couple of days, okay, after 10 days, this application got hang. Okay, this application got hang. So, and where we need to contact, who is the person is going to be responsible? After 10 days, this application is going to be hang. Okay,
Operation guy.
Operation guy.
so we are going to contact towards to one of the person. That means he's the owner. Okay, so the lead of the company or the owner of the company is going to be ask information towards operation guy. Okay, now this operation guy is saying that everything is going to be perfect my side, my server is, there is no problem. Okay, and now this operation guy is going to be blamed towards to the developer. So then developer, what developer will say? Developer is going to be say that my application is going to be executed into my local host or my local machine, but the problem with the server. Okay, he's saying that is the point. Okay, so like that, developer is blaming towards to operation guy, and that operation guy is going to be blaming towards to the developer, and finally my application got hanged, my business got lost. Okay, so this kind of problems we are going to be facing in earlier stages. Okay, so this kind of problem we can call it as blame game. Okay, so this blame game is going to be focused developers and operation guy. There is no proper communication channel to uploading the application and while launching the server. Okay, to avoiding such kind of thing, the people are introduced one of the service, one of the powerful concepts in the market, that is comes under DevOps. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Now tell me, what is a DevOps? Do you understand this context? So DevOps is combination of two words. Okay, and From that, the first word we can call it as development, and the second one we can call it as operations. Okay, and this kind of DevOps is going to be combination of, like, see, the DevOps engineer is going to be focused on development side as well as operations side. See, this is the guy. This is the guy we can call it as DevOps engineer. What is the job of the DevOps engineer? So DevOps engineer need to know the knowledge of pipeline. Okay, so in this pipeline, he want to ultimately check the final product is properly working or not. If any problem is there, he need to check the pipeline. Okay, so that means DevOps is going to be collaborate between development and operation team to deploy the code, the production become a faster. Okay, that is the ultimate job of the DevOps. Okay, so this is the small introduction about the DevOps. Okay, so let me explain how tools will be used in DevOps. Okay, so far are you clear? Do you have any questions?
It's clear, sir.
Yeah. If you have any questions, you are not able to speak, or you can type, I can answer your question. Okay. So nowadays, whatever DevOps we are used. Okay. So where we are using DevOps right now, as per the diagram, it is in on premises. Okay, on premises in the sense it is in particular location. It is in particular location we are going to using the DevOps. Okay, and after that, this on premises information migrating towards internet. Okay, so that migration point we can call it as, that means whatever server we are launching, that server is going to be associated with the cloud technology. So the cloud technology we can call it as AWS or Azure or Google Cloud, like that. So this is the point we discussed so far. Okay, so this point we can call it as migration. Yeah, this point we can call it as a migration. So migration means, see, nowadays most of the companies are looking for the migration. That means, what is the meaning of that? So that means, for example, you can take a one TV company, so that is comes under located in Hyderabad. So they are going to be connecting each and every channel through the satellite. Okay, so the maintenance of the staff, maintenance of the infrastructure, maintenance of like how maintenances of halls and everything is very difficult. Okay, so to avoiding such kind of difficulty, nowadays there are Amazon platform is there, Netflix. Okay, there are a lot of online apps are available. So that means the TV channels is also migrating towards to the cloud. So if you take the Netflix having lot of information in the form of S3 buckets. Okay, so that is a different story. We'll discuss everything in the AWS. Okay, so this is the basic scenario why you need to learn about the DevOps. And I want to give the more clarity on why you need to choosing the DevOps as well as AWS. Okay, so let me take one application. Okay, in the cloud, we can take one application. So this application, we can call it as, in the cloud, we can call it as EC2. Okay, so what is EC2? Anyone? EC2 is nothing but it is one of the server which is organized. Okay, which is organized by AWS. Okay, so whatever computers we are using right now I'm using laptop. So in place of laptop, I can use EC2 server from AWS. Okay, so this EC2 server having one point that is comes under application. So that is the application, and it is hosting the application. Okay, and this application is the first version. You can call it as version number 1. What I'm trying to explain to you. So there is, as per earlier discussion, www.info.com or your website is going to be available as an application that is going to be managed by the EC2 and which is available into the AWS environment. So this is comes under AWS. Okay, are you clear about this diagram?
Yes.
Yeah. So let me talk about developers. There are developers out there. Okay, like developer 1 and developer 2 and developer 3. There are 3 developers. Okay, there are 3 developers, and developer 1, see this application having different type of functionalities, like one is like registration. Okay, and one is like login, and third one is like buy or sell. So there are 3 applications. Now developer is going to be like, this person is like developer 1, this person is developer 2, developer 2, and this person is comes under developer 3. Okay, there are 3 developers, and 3 developers are going to be developing this application, like registration of info.com, login of info.com, and buying or selling of info.com. And this person is going to be developed into the local machine of the code of registration, and this person is developing code into the local machine, and this person is also developing the code into the local machine. That means developer 1 is going to be do the coding like Java or Python with the help of registration, and this person is doing login, and this person is doing that buy or selling. Okay, so like that the 3 people are going to be developed individually. Okay, So to integration, we are getting a lot of problems. Okay, like this registration is associated with the login, and this login is associated with the buy or selling. Okay, like that, the three modules are going to be associated each other. Okay, so for that reason, individual development is not increasing. Okay, so we are going to maintaining one kind of central point. Okay, central repository. Okay, that central repository having this module 1, that means registration module, and module 2, that is login module, and module 3, buying or selling module. So whatever code is going to be developed by developer 1, that is pushing towards to this repository, and whatever code is developed by the developer 2, that is pushing towards to the central repository. Whatever code is available in developer 3, that is pushing towards to this central repository. Okay, so this kind of central repository we can call it as, so the name of central repository. Okay, so here in place of managing the code in individual systems, I'm going to store each and everything in the one central repository, and that is the code is called as that is a tool we are using in the DevOps. That tool we can call it as Git, or we can also call it as GitHub, or we can also use Bitbucket. Or we can also use GitLab. So all we can call it as. This is the tool, is one of the DevOps tool. Okay, so this tool we can use to pushing the code into the one machine. And there is a new person is going to be joined. Okay, so there is a new person is going to be joined into the organization, and this person, where he will check the code. This person is
GitHub.
Yeah, correct. So this person is not depend on D1,
Or
he is
D2.
not depend on D2, and he is not depend
D3.
on D3. Okay, so he is directly focusing on central repository. Okay, so he's directly focusing on the central repository. So that is comes under GitHub. So this is one of the tool of DevOps. Okay, so if D1 requires something, he's looking for the central repository. That means what is the login code, and how much code is going to be developed, like that. So this is the one of the tool. Okay, and after that, see, once my code is ready. Okay, so once my code is ready, and this code need to be built into the server. Okay, this code is going to be built into the server, and that server is comes under building of the code. Okay, so to build off entire central repository code into the one machine, that is comes under Jenkins. Okay, so or we can use Maven. Okay, so these are some other tools to use to build entire programming code. Okay, and so they are going to be check whether this code is properly functioning or not. Okay, it is good functioning, then it is promoted to the next level. Okay, otherwise it is going to be promoted down towards to the, if it is fails. if this code is failed again, okay, if code is failed again, this central repository is going to be asked. That means the people will communicate and they will recoding the modules. That means if any errors are there. So if it is pass, that means if the build is success, then okay, so then it is move towards to the next level. That is nothing but GIF file. Okay, so whenever you need to download a software, that software is in the form of GIF file. So that GIF file, we can call it as in DevOps, we can call it as artifacts. What we called? Artifacts. Okay, so these artifacts are going to be managed zip code. Okay, so the software having one kind of version. Okay, so that is going to be used as some of the tools like JFrog. Okay, JFrog or Nexus. So what I'm saying so far, this is my client requirement. Okay, so this is my client requirement. Developers are going to be working in individual applications, and the all applications are going to be stored in the one place. The place we can call it as a central repository. That central repository we can call it as a tool is called as a GitLab tool. And in this GitLab tool, we are promoting this code to the build level. Okay, so if building is success, then it is moved towards to the artifacts. That artifacts we can call it as a GIF code. Okay, so and so far, are you clear? Are you clear what I said? I think I'm giving a lot of stuff in the starting. Just
Yeah,
I want
I'm good.
to, yeah, actually I want to give the clarity why you need to give the DevOps. See, to get the clarity of the DevOps, you need to learn all the concepts one by one, and finally you need to learn about this is the information. So that picture I'm going to give the class one. Okay, that is my motto. Okay, are you clear so far?
Yes, in this meanwhile, for this entire process, do we play any nominal role in this as a DevOps engineer, or this is only
See,
for the education? Yeah, please.
yeah, so that is a point ultimately we need to focus. Okay, see, whenever we need, see, there are pipe symbols are there, right? So this pipe symbol connectivities comes under DevOps engineer. That means we need to focusing on Git, and we need to focusing on building code. We need to focusing on artifacts, and we need to next level is like a development process is there. We need to focus on. So that means as a DevOps engineer, so your role is continuous integration and continuous development. Okay, so that means continuously code is going to be integrated, and version 1 is become to version 2, version 2 becomes to version 3, like that. There are a couple of versions are going to be developed during the particular life cycle. We need to focus, we need to focus. That means DevOps engineer is going to be focusing on pipeline. Okay,
Okay.
so the pipeline is Git, yeah, Jenkins, Terraform, Ansible, and after that we need to focusing on cloud. Okay, so like after that we need to focusing on Ansible. So everything we need to focusing on this, so that process is called as continuous process. So are you understand this point, right?
Yes, I do understand. And whenever the code writing has been completed, if any changes has been made for the code or any changes made in the GitHub, that is been changing for the version, right?
No, that is not a version. That is version is going to be comes under artifacts.
Okay.
See the version, see the module, whenever you have some changes, the changes in the starting phase. Got it? So the final version comes here. For example,
Only
you
the
are going
static
for,
change of that.
no, if you go for, see, this is the version 1. So the version 1 artifacts is completed successfully. And if you want to change something, the changes is happening here. Okay, that is going for the next deployment level.
Yeah, got it. Whatever the changes comes, the version remains change, and step by step will be included in the version 1, right? Version series.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually there is a extension topic is there, and that is comes under deployment and all. Okay, I want to give the clarity here. So in why you need to choose AWS means, see, in place of Git, in place of Git, in place of learning of Git, we have a concept in AWS that is comes under code commit. Okay, AWS is going to be providing the service. The service is called as a code commit is a service. This is integrated with the AWS. Okay, so no need, this is the future technology. Okay, nowadays most of the people are going to be using the Git. Okay, but the people will use code commit will the further service in place of the Git. Okay, so this is one of the AWS service. And coming into the building category, so there is a one service. Okay, so there is a one service. The service is comes under, anybody knows, like build service in AWS. So that service we can call it as code build. Okay, code build is one type of module, and this is also future technology from the AWS side. In place of Jenkins and in place of Mavins, we can use code build. And in the similar manner, we have zip code. So that means artifacts. The artifacts AWS is going to be providing. The S3 is the service right now we are using, but future we can call it as code artifacts. Okay, sorry. So still we are in the middle stage. Okay, so right now I'm stopping this. Okay, I'm continuing the session tomorrow. Okay, so like if you have any questions, let me know that I can answer some of the questions. Yeah, are you clear so far? Actually, this is time is not sufficient to continue the session.
Yes.
Yeah, please let me know.
Yeah, Babji, one question here. Where is, I mean, Dockers and Kubernetes involved in this?
See, in this concept, so far we are not going for the Dockers and Kubernetes. See, once deployment is completed, after deployment, we had to loaded everything into that our host machine. So in place of doing all the things, we will go for Dockers. Okay, so without any operating system, we can launch in the Dockers.
Correct.
Yeah, see, this is the category, this side, not this side. That is a further level here.
Oh, yeah. Server level.
Yeah, that is directly we have a hardware without any operating system. We have to use containers to
Correct.
deploying the application. You can use microservice Docker, otherwise you can go for the Google service like Kubernetes. Anything you can use. I hope you got some information.
Yes.
Yeah, whoever freshers in this batch, like they are non-IT students, I'm going to start from the scratch level, like what is a cloud and what is the application, what is a web server, and why we go for the cloud. Okay, and how cloud is going to be manage computing services, storage services, network services, and how we are migrating towards the DevOps engineer, like that. So I'm going to focusing on day by day. Okay, so I'm going to continue this session for tomorrow. Okay, so to get the more clarity here, see, this is the diagram tells you what is the complete role of the DevOps engineer. Okay, so that is the point I want to give the by day one. I can give the some definition starting, but that is not a good thing. Okay, first you need to know about what is the purpose of DevOps, what is the purpose of AWS. Then we can go for one by one level. Okay. So any questions so far? Yeah, you can ask any doubts or questions, whatever. I will.
No, that's the only doubt I do have as I'm a non-IT background and working in the different fields. Then I wanted to move for the DevOps engineer to be collecting overall data.
Yeah,
After listening in a one class like this, I just came in a conclusion for that. What does kind of in a use of an DevOps engineer to be play a nominal role in organization. So based it is looks like in a SharePoint like an AWS, which we are using in our last organization, but completely depends on how we manage the system. I got an idea about that.
yeah. Still, you will get a more idea for the next session. Okay. Yeah, Rama, you are talking something.
No, sir.
Yeah, yeah. That's it, guys. Actually, if anybody want any question, please ask me. I will wait 2 more minutes. So don't worry about the freshers. I will take everything like scratch level to master level. No problem for that. So once completing this course, you will get a complete idea how you are going to be organized cloud services along with the DevOps. Okay, that clarity I will give.
Okay, then as of now, I'm done and just leaving the meeting. I'll be connecting tomorrow on the same time. Let's meet
Yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah.
Thanks for your time. Bye. Have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you. You too. Bye. So the course duration is the 2 months. We are going to complete all kind of things.
Sir, updated version.
Sorry,
Updated versions.
your voice is not audible, Rama, or
Updated versions.
updated versions. I'm not getting. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Not updated version.
Yeah, this course duration is the 2 months. I already mentioned earlier. Okay, it may be little bit extension is also possible based on our classes and all the things.
Yeah, one question here. I mean, during this course, do you provide any lab for
Yeah,
this?
every day after completing one theory. Okay, so directly we'll go to the lab. Okay, like I will explain each and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, I will explain each and everything, and you can any doubt you can ask in the classroom.
Okay. I mean, I'm asking like, you are like, your company provide a lab or ourselves need to create a
You
lab?
need to do yourself. One internet environment is required, one AWS account is required. You can do yourself, and otherwise you can contact the management. If they are providing some system, you can use.
Yeah, because AWS free account will be only 1 month, it seems. Uh,
No, 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 no. That is different. AWS is 1 year account. 1 year free account you can use.
okay.
No need to pay anything. Okay, there are certain limitations are there.
Okay.
Yeah. I hope.
So, I mean, even material also same, like a hard copy or soft copy.
Every day I'm going to explain information I will share you. Okay, so at the end of the day, I will give the dumps and whatever information I have, I will share you. That will be useful for your interview.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
thanks.
yeah,
Thank you
no
so much.
problem. Yeah, bye. So what is Rama? What is updated version? I'm not understand. See, you are talking about these are the updated points. Yeah, Rama, you can speak. Yeah, daily duration is the 1 hour. Okay, so just I want to clarify your doubts. That is the reason I'm waiting some more time. Yeah. So I'm not answered Rama question. She's asking something.
సార్ రిలేటెడ్ గా వస్తూ ఉంటాయి కదా న్యూగా.
Yeah, actually, whatever topics we discussed so far, that is a market related topics, and we are upgrading towards new topics. We are embedding. Like just now I given, right? Okay, like code commit. Most of the people, they don't know about the code commit. Okay, like code build, code artifacts, like that. This is the information is related to AWS. Okay, so that is a future technology we are going to use after 2 to 3 years. Yeah.
ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, that's it, guys. We'll catch up tomorrow. Okay, have a good day.
Okay, sir. Thank you for your session.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.